What's going on today, everybody? My fish keeping friends. We have ourselves a package from J4 Flowerhorn. Yes, we're getting ourselves some more fish for our fish breeding wall. And I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with what I got here. Just got home from the old work. Lights are just now kicking on. Let's take a look at how our fish are doing. They usually come in perfect condition, nothing to worry about ever. This is a big box. Woo, buddy! Yeah! Put it down in the comments. What did I get, guys? I'll show you a better view, but I want to see if you guys know what I got in here. They're huge. I did not realize they would come in that big. What did I get? Put it down in the comments. While you guys are thinking of what type of fish we got, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. You might as well turn on the bell notifications as well. So, let's get these fish floating. All right, now that you guys are done commenting and liking and subscribing, of course, let's check out what I got. So, up in this top tank here, we got ourselves some electric blue Accara. This one's way bigger than these two. I'm assuming that's why they are separated. Now, hopefully, we got ourselves a male and female at the least, so we can go ahead and get them breeding in here. And whoever gets kicked out, and like if there is a male and female and they pair off and we need to put that guy somewhere else, we're probably gonna put him in with our Giardini and our baby monsters, because they should be big enough to where we can put them in there. If not, worst case scenario, we can put our electric blue Accara with probably our albino cichlids, our albino peacock cichlids. That will help. But yeah, we got some electric blue Accara to finally breed. I'm stoked to give them a nice planted tank too. Now, for something I don't think people see very often. These are Trout Goodieds. Look at that, they're huge. They're way bigger than I expected them to be. Now we got 7 of them. Now I think that should be enough to get these guys breeding. I need to do my research on it, on how to get them to breed, because I think there's a YouTuber that actually does, or I don't know if he's a YouTuber, but he actually has like specimens, beautiful Trout Goodieds that look so good. And this is my plan for them. They are going to be getting moved, but they're going to start out in the 40. And then when they need a much bigger tank like now, they're going in this bad boy here. Once those monsters get too big, they're gonna go in the 300-gallon stock tank that's on the other side of this wall, AKA this guy right here. Since we don't have stingrays yet, it should be not an issue to put them in there. And then once we do get stingrays, they shouldn't bother the stingrays, because the stingrays are going to be much bigger than those guys. So I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. If anything, if we have to hold off on stingrays, we can, but I very much do want stingrays. But that's my plan with them Goodieds. Now they're floating. We just got to give it about 15-20 minutes. We'll go ahead and get them in the tanks. So yeah, it's been our 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little longer, to try and get them to acclimate in here. We're gonna go ahead and get them put in our water by transferring the water out of the bag and then just putting just the fish in, and then I'll show you how they're looking in the tanks. All right, obviously, as you can see, it's the next day. Now, I wanted to give you guys like I wanted to give it a whole next day so you could see exactly how these fish look when they're colored up. Because obviously with transportation, they're gonna be a little stressed out and they get a little washed out. Their color's not 100%, so I'm gonna show you what they look like. Almost like 90% color, 95% color. So we'll start with our trout goodieds. Now there's a nice male right in front. Now you can see the orange. Like they are just crazy colored fish. They look so good. Look at that giant one. I think it's a giant female. And then I believe like that one's a male. We got a couple males in here. But that one for sure I would say is a male because of his color. And I think that one that was in the back as well, I would say that one's a male too. But yeah, like I said from the beginning, these guys are going to end up in here once we get those moved. So they'll have plenty of swim room in the 125. They'll be perfect. They'll be perfect for breeding. They'll do just fine in that tank. This 40 is kind of just like a holding tank until I get these guys moved out. Because once I get these guys moved out, that Giardini, I'm gonna have to put a net over top of the stock tank just in case she tries to jump out. We do not want her jumping out. But those are our trout goodieds. Now, let's check on our electric blue Accara. So, as you can see, this tank is dirty. Look at the outside of that, it looks like crap. Now, as you can see, we got a female there and then a male in the back. That worked out pretty well for me. Like you could just tell like that one's so much more rounded and then he's so much like more like sharp in the front. You can just tell that they're paired off. And then this guy, he came in a little rough. As you can tell, his stomach is sucked in right there. So we're gonna nurse him back to health. And we'll end up getting him moved probably in with the yellowtail ACI. I think he'll do fine. Or the albino peacock cichlids, possibly. But we'll just see. We'll see what he. I could put him in just by himself in our angelfish tank. I could do that as well. That might be the better idea, to be honest. But yeah, we got a nice pair there. Don't mind the glass. Yep, don't mind the glass. But yeah, I believe we have a perfect pair there. And then just a little straggler. We're gonna probably end up putting him in there once we get him healed back up. Then these guys, I mean, yeah, absolutely amazing. J4 Flowerhorn is the guy, I'm telling you. That guy came in a little beat up. That guy was in the bag with a different one, so I don't know if he beat him up. I don't know. We'll nurse him back to health. He won't be an issue, I promise. So yeah, and I do plan on scaping them out here shortly. I got a whole bunch of wood. Let me show you. I have all the wood floating, well, was floating in the stock tank. You can see there, you can see a piece floating there. But yeah, just to get it kind of waterlogged so then we can use them in here and then maybe get a little bit of them tannins leached out. Even though tannins do help with breeding because it's like a, not a stimulant, but it's like it gives the fish a nice coating and makes it like more natural in there. There's something with the enzymes in like the coloring, the tannins in the wood does something while they're breeding. It does something. I don't know. It does something. Trust. So yeah, that's kind of the breeding wall right now. We have every tank filled up. And I'm pretty pumped to get all these aquascaped out. And then it just gives them a more natural place to breed in. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on these bottom four, or bottom three, sorry. These bottom three tanks, put it down in the comments. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video and like the pick, comment which fish you like better, the trout goodieds or the electric blue Accara. So yeah, like I said, like and subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.